Welcome to math class. Today you're going to start by correcting your do now. How did you do? Question number 1. You should have ordered your fractions 5/7, 4/9, 3/8, 1/5. Hopefully you notice the question asks you to order them from greatest to least. Some of you might have that backwards. If you have backwards, count it 100% wrong. Question number 2, 18/4. When we convert that into a mixed number, 4 goes into 18 4 times. 4 times 4 is 16. If I subtract that, my remainder is 2, so my mixed number is 4 and 2/4. Hopefully you're thinking, that doesn't seem right. It's not. You need to reduce the 2/4 into 4 1/2. Only give yourself a star if you have 4 1/2. If you have 4 2/4, count it 100% wrong. Question number 3, same type of problem. You start with 123, divide it by 9. 9 doesn't go into 1, I can put a 0. 9 goes into 12, 1 time. 9 times 1 is 9. I subtract. 12 minus 9 is 3. I bring down my 3. 9 goes into 33 3 times. 9 times 3 is 27. I subtract 33 minus 27. I get 6. So my answer is 13 with a remainder of 6/9. Again, you needed to reduce that to 13 2/3. Give yourself a star for question 3 if you have 13 2/3. Okay, question number 2, again, a little off on the numbering. Sorry about that, you guys. All right, we needed some equivalent fractions. So what you needed to do was think, 2 times what gives me 16? 2 times 8. Do the same thing with your denominator. 6 times 8 gives you 48. So you should have had 16/48. Question number 5, answer was yes. And question number 6, when you reduce this, you could have started by dividing by 2. You get 7/36. Count up your score. Write that in right here at the bottom. Fill in your score out of 6. Hopefully you got 5 or 6 correct. Here's what we're going to be doing today. After correcting our do now, which we just did, next we'll talk about today's learning target. You'll want to pause the video so you can write in the learning target on your classwork paper. Next, we'll go through some vocabulary and some example problems. We'll pause, do the mental math. Once you're done with your classwork, you'll raise your hand, you'll get your homework. And if you need to, you can use some of this time, the work time, to finish quiz 7-2. Tonight's homework 710, is due Tuesday, February 17th. Today's learning target, 7C. I can convert between improper fractions and mixed numbers. Remember, you need to write this on your classwork. 7C. I can convert between improper fractions and mixed numbers. What is an improper fraction? Give a definition in a complete sentence and an example. An improper fraction is when the numerator is greater than the denominator. Some examples would be 50/25 or 150th. Can you come up with your own example? Pause this video, write your definition, and add your own example. Next, what is a mixed number? A mixed number is a whole number and a fraction. 4 1/2 is a mixed number. 4 3/4 is a mixed number. Today, you'll be learning how to convert a mixed number into an improper fraction. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Step 1, multiply your whole number and the denominator. So first, let's come up with an example. Let's say you have 3 1/2. Step 1 says to multiply your whole number, that would be the 3, and your denominator. That would be the 2. So according to step 1, I'm multiplying 3 times 2, which gives me 6. Step 2 says to add your numerator. Let's make that red. Add your numerator to the answer. In our example, 1 is my numerator. So I'm going to take my answer, 6. I'm going to add 1. That gives me 7. Step 3 says to rewrite with your answer as your numerator, that's 7, and keeping your original denominator. My original denominator was a 2. So my final answer is 7/2. 7/2 is an equivalent fraction to 3.5. 7/2 is improper. 3.5 is a mixed number. So just remember those 3 steps and you'll be fine. Okay, let's go through a couple examples together. Example 1, convert 8 2/5 into an improper fraction. Step 1 was to multiply your whole number, that's 8, by your denominator, that's 5. 8 times 5 gives us 40. Step 2, add your numerator. Our numerator is 2. That gives me 42. Step 3, I keep my original denominator, which was 5, so my final answer is 42/5. Let's try another one. Example 2, convert 12 5/9 into an improper fraction. First I find my whole number, that's 12. I multiply that by my denominator, which is 9. So I need to do 12 times 9. Nothing wrong with doing a little work on the side here. 2 times 9 gives me 18. I carry my 1. 9 times 1 is 9. Plus 1 is 108. Whew, I'm done with step 1, multiplying my whole number, 12, by my denominator, 9. Step 2 said to add your numerator. Let's erase this so I can see my numerator. My numerator was 5. So I'm going to take 108. I'm adding my numerator, which is 5. 108 plus 5 is 113. Step 3 says to keep your original denominator. My original denominator is a 9. My final answer is 113/9. Next, pause this video, try example 3 and example 4, then play the video to check your answers and see how you did. Example 3. The whole number 13 times their denominator 5. 65 plus 4, 69/5. How did you do? Question number 4. 7 times 11, 77, plus the 8, 85/5.